What if we get to a place where we actually don't have enough staff to run our schools?
Most K-12 students in BC will be starting school a week later than originally planned, but the Surrey School District is already telling parents to be prepared to pivot and plan for possible changes.
With the explosion of cases and the number of people who are going to be sick, we are anticipating the potential for what we call functional closures. And a functional closure is when a school can no longer run because it doesn't have the staff to supervise students or provide instruction. And so it isn't necessarily an outbreak, it just means we can't run. Almost like a snow day where people can't get to school, we can't supervise children.
So what does that look like in practice? Superintendent Jordan Tinney says when the day comes where they see a potential lack of staff, they would send students home. They would give parents notices. Then they would investigate when staff could realistically return. If that can't happen promptly, they call the closure.
We call a functional closure, we communicate with families, we use the next day for planning, and then the day following that, we'll go entirely online. For how long? We're yet to get really clear direction on that, but I believe it will be between 7 and 10 days.
Surrey teacher Lizanne Foster is confident the school district will be able to equip families for the potential pivot to online learning after their efforts in March 2021.
And I know that in our school, there were laptops made available for students, and also so they could pick them up. And also there was information on how to get inexpensive Wi-Fi and how to support students that way. So the March 2021 gave the district a lot of information that they could now put into play again in case there needed to be functional closures again.
Dr. Bonnie Henry says although the virus is causing less severe illness, it has changed to be far more infectious.
And now it's affecting people's ability to go to work or go to school. Everybody is going to be exposed. I think that's inevitable right now.
If there was a classroom, like the classrooms in Ontario had HEPA filters, if students were wearing N95 masks, and if you had carbon dioxide monitors in the classroom and you had good air filtration, it is not inevitable that if you get exposed, therefore you will get sick.
Children of essential workers will begin school next week, and all other students will return on January 10th. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.